And we are back for Battleship Island. So directed by Ryoo Seung-wan, the guy that directed Veteran and the Berlin File 2. Actually no, he did Berlin File, but he's also doing Veteran 2 and Berlin File 2, which I am super psyched about. And then we got Hwang Jung-min, you know, the go-to guy for all Korean movies now. So Battleship Island's basically about just an island where during the Korean, so not the Korean War, the World War II of the Japanese, where the Koreans sort of have to like fight for their lives type of thing, and they're just gotta struggle. So there's a lot of action going down, and definitely looking forward to it because I mean I really enjoyed Veteran. Hwang has worked with Ryoo a couple of times now, so definitely looking forward to see if it's like another great addition to the whole war genre, because I definitely haven't seen anything about this, nor have I heard anything. Granted, this is more of a Korean-Japanese conflict, so I'm not really well versed in that type of stuff, so definitely looking forward to some new stuff. And I think the Train to Busan girl is in this. I'm not entirely sure, but someone looked like her, and it's all grown up more, not all grown up, but grown up a bit more. But yeah, so looking forward to some explosions, some espionage, spy intelligence type of that stuff. And yeah, that's it. This is before and this is after. So I was right. Train to Busan little girl was here again, and she cried a lot. And holy smokes, I do look forward to the rest of her career, because it's just like after Train to Busan and she hit with this movie, like the facial expressions, just everything was just really natural, and her chemistry with Hwang was great too. So-ji-so was also great, being like the thug gangster in this sort of storyline, and just definitely very interesting in terms of historical accuracy. Read some readings. The prison break doesn't really actually happen, but the whole coal mining thing does happen, as in they trick people to come to this island and force them to work so they can sort of feed the war machine of Japan. And in the end of the movie, it just actually talks about how the island is opened up and now it's a heritage site, and they still have to sort of put up sort of the atrocities that happen on this island. They have up to till this year's December, and Japan still has yet to do it, because man, Japan just can't just come to admit the stuff, all that crap that they've done. Anyway, so back to the story and movie. Pretty interesting. I mean, it's violent prosecutor all over again. Hwang is in charge of like a prison. He fills up just what to do, and everyone likes him, and he just has the whole culture down. And also just really great cinematography, as this sort of like island is really alive and bustling instead of just sort of just mining. I mean, if you just watch the trailer itself, it just seems like a very self-contained sort of world here, and it's done really well, and I really enjoyed it. Japanese cast was also pretty brutal. I mean, the action sequence is actually pretty brutal. The fight sequence and how they film everything is pretty intense. With the fight sequence, there's this really hard-hitting scene at the end where two rivals sort of finally duke it out, and like this everything's dampered down and super quiet, and it's just like wow, like pretty heavy stuff. Sort of reminded me of that Fight Club scene where it's silent and just brutalness. Anyway, another solid hit from Rook Rang. I'm so bad with director names, especially Koreans, but yeah, good job here. Really captured the whole war vibe here, and just the whole just what stuff happened in World War II is just pretty intense with the Asia Pacific theater over there. So yeah, definitely a good watch. I mean, granted, stuff were exaggerated for entertainment value, but just the core of the issue is just being tricked and being forced to do slave labor, pretty much. Like the people there were just forced to do whatever, and as all the money that they're getting is like not really there. Granted, there's also the spy element where it's sort of pushes things forward, but granted, I actually really did enjoy the movie a lot more before the whole spy element sort of popped up, because it just felt like a self-contained sort of world, and they were just trying to get by. And then when this spy element came in, it's just like, oh, now we are a movie, people. We are a movie. So there was that sort of setback for me. I feel like the spy stuff was sort of toned down a bit, but then the action sequences would be toned down as well. But oh well, you get what you get. Anyways, that's it for this Battleship Island before and after. Later.